I'm back. I'm gonna make this pretty short, but I flew back in. LAX actually changed their rideshare system, so you can't just like have an Uber or Lyft, and everyone was busy, so I was like, okay, what am I going to do? So I took the shuttle to Embassy Suites, which is like a really cool hotel that we would usually go to if it was like all of us, if we have a hotel. So I got there and I decided to just get everything set up and get myself an Uber from that point, which was seriously so smart because the new system's kind of confusing. It did take out traffic, but it also like made things really complicated. I wasn't sure where to go, so I was like, I know how to do this, we're good. So I did that. Trip was great. My nose was all like plugh, but it was actually a fun flight on the way back. I had a really cool conversation with a cool lady, and she had a really cute dog, and it was literally just like us in the row. Like, it was really great. And yeah, so I'm a little bit playing gunk right now, and then I get into my car thinking, okay, I need to pick up groceries. So I get back, I drop off the stuff, and then I was going to get groceries, and then I realized that there was some weird sounds happening when I was trying to make turns, and it felt weird. I was like, something's not right. So we're back to my tires are going kaputsies. So I panicked and got to the closest air station, which is actually pretty far. So I was so scared the whole time. It's not easy to get into, by the way. I'm readjusting to driving in this crazy town, and driving here is insane. I make it. I'm able to fix the tires. They seem fine, so I think I was just paranoid. But keep in mind, it is dark at night, but I feel like it's 3 hours later. So I'm exhausted. I'm very overwhelmed with all the things that's going on, and what's like, it's just a lot. And I'm hungry because I really haven't eaten anything today. So, and dehydrated. That too. So I picked up a classic little veggie wrap as part of my grocery run. I picked up a bunch of groceries. I had cool conversations with people as I was walking through good old Trader Joe's, and you bet I am going back. I am going to actually probably eat this right now because I'm really hungry. And that's my fun day. But yeah, it's been so much fun. It's been great. I know I feel like kind of like stuffy, clouded, overwhelmed, and with a massive headache, so I do need to eat this food, but I did want to take that. Also, my really long thumbnail it broke on both sides at the very tip, and I don't remember this happening, but it had to have been sometime throughout like being on the planes, which sucks because now I have a really broken good long nail, and I've been upkeeping these beauties for like weeks now, so there's that. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my food. I'm going to kind of just enjoy the crazy of life, and yeah, it was a really fun break. I'll talk more about it tomorrow. I just did want to give a little update on what's happened since I've gotten back, because already life is speeding up, because that's how it works here. So but yeah, it's all good. Like, I love this. Like, life is good. Okay, bye. Today is a pretty gloomy day. I've been pretty productive. I got stuff done, and I've been keeping it super easy because I'm exhausted, and I did sleep in, like, I went to sleep at probably 10 last night, which is so funny, and then I woke up probably around 8, and I didn't get out until 9 because I wanted to fall back to sleep, but I just couldn't. So yeah, it's been a productive, good day, but it's also been kind of cold and pretty gloomy, and I'm here for that. So yeah, I just want to take a minute to talk about how I did get things done. I went to the library, I picked up a book, actually I found a couple more to pick up, and I put one on hold, so it was a very productive library day. And now I'm just going to go read, which is so peaceful. Like, I feel so at peace, and it's so weird because the way that I've been feeling lately is new to anything I've ever felt before, and I don't know if this is just because like I'm a little out of whack from travel or whatever, or just because I've had a slower day and I'm at peace. I don't really know, but yeah, I'd say like within the past like month or two, like I had like that time where I felt like I was floating, and then things were really like emotional, and I am definitely somebody who either feels a lot and it's like a lot of good or a lot of bad. It goes back and forth in an instant. So it was kind of like, I feel like I'm a different level. Like, I'm not really floating, but I'm also just like not in the same level of the universe I usually am, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I feel like a little more control in my life and a little more at peace, and that's really good because I don't always feel like this. In fact, I can't remember actively feeling the exact way that I feel right now, and it's a pretty good feeling. So with that being said, I'm going to keep it easy for the rest of today. Probably make something for dinner, which who knows. I have been trying to make a like a spinach artichoke dip, but just make it vegan so it didn't hurt my stomach. That's been the plan. So I picked up stuff for that yesterday, and I think I might make that today. So yeah, it's been fun, it's been peaceful, it's been good, and it's been a little weird. Like, I feel like things are changing around, things are different, but like in a good way, and I'm open to that, which I can't say I usually am. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, something's happening, and I'm really excited for this month. I've been saying this is the last night, but I have been saying that November feels like something drastic is going to happen. It might be like a gradual drastic, but something really big is happening within this month, and I don't know what it is. I felt really strong about it for like since probably early summer, which is kind of weird to be like November. Like, I have no logic to it either. I think it might be like career-wise, sort of, maybe, I don't know, but I'm seeing pieces of life kind of just connecting together, and I don't know, things are a little weird lately, so excited to see what all of that means. So today was another day. I had full intentions on getting out and kind of keeping it easy, but actually walking outside during daylight, and from the looks of it, I have failed that mission once again. But it's been really peaceful, it's been cozy, I've still been getting things done. This weekend's going to be so wild and busy, so I kind of just decided to take these 2 days to kind of readjust back into my life here. So I'm supposed to have 3 parties pretty much back to back, plus an audition early morning on Saturday, and then I have another 4th additional party on Sunday. And to make things even more wild, crazy, fun, and exciting, I just got one in for tomorrow morning. And when I say morning, I mean early, and when I say early, I mean I'm driving out really far to go to this. So yeah, I'm covering for somebody who got sick, so it'll be fun, it'll be exciting. It's actually like a different event than what I'm used to, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I am not much of a morning person anymore, nor was I really ever, so I'm kind of scared for this. But it'll be fun, so I'm just going to keep today pretty easy. I did read for a while too, which was nice. Good morning. Today is a beautiful day. It is Saturday. I have a bunch going on. I didn't film anything yesterday because I didn't bring my camera with me. In the morning, I had a 2-hour party event sort of thing. It was actually a field trip, which was really cool for a bunch of middle schoolers, so that was definitely different. And like, we kind of just like ran this little like game and stuff, and it was just a lot of fun. It was cool. It was random. It was out in Ontario, which is literally really far from me. I think it's the furthest in that direction I've personally driven, or even been just in general, so I feel like that's kind of crazy cool. But yeah, so I went to that. I actually did a little costume swap out, picked up everything for this weekend's parties, and I did the client calls, I did some self-tapes. It was a productive, good day, you know? Okay, yeah, and I crashed early because I got up so early for that. I'm going to sit down. I am over the standing thing. Okay, I have 3 different parties today and an audition, and surprisingly, I am ready earlier than planned. Like, I am feeling great about that. My first audition is going to be out in Sherman Oaks, which is kind of weird for reasons that I do not have the time or capacity or really want to explain over camera. But yeah, it's a little weird, so I'm like, okay, I think I see what's going on here. I don't, but I do. I don't know. But yeah, so I have my audition in the morning, and then a little bit later on, I'm going to have to get ready and everything, but I have a Captain Marvel party, which will be a lot of fun. And then I have 2 Descendants parties, so it's going to be a busy, wild, fun day. And I have done a Captain Marvel party before, but I have not done a Descendants party yet, so it's going to be pretty cool. I get to meet Mal, and then somebody else is going to be Evie, and we're going to team up. It's going to be great. I'm excited. Let's go. And then tomorrow I have an Ariel party in the pink dress. Okay, that is, like, it's so crazy to think about. Like, there's so much that I kind of like dreamed of and wanted to do, like, just when I was younger, that like it's cool to see those things, no matter how crazy they are, kind of coming true now. But then I also have like just weird little things, like when I started this job, it's like, oh, these are the top characters I want to be able to be. And I've like already done that. Like, I did by the end of the day, like, because I definitely knew I wanted like all these characters and everything, and I've been able to do that, so it's kind of cool. And then it's also cool to think about if all these things are possible and happening, and all these little dreams and goals and wishes are coming true, then everything that I'm currently having goals, wishes, dreams, like all of that is also going to come true, and it's so exciting to see like that part of that too, because it's not just about like, oh that's cool, like past me is happy. I'm like, no, present me is happy because I could rest a little bit safely now, not panicking about if future me is going to be able to do the things I want, because truthfully I will. Like, I just know now, and I think it's like this weird little concept called you know when you know. And there's so much that I feel like I know that I have no logic in knowing, but like I know. I sound crazy. I probably am. That being said, I'm gonna go and head on over to start my wild beautiful day. I'm not bringing my camera because I have to bring a lot of stuff, and one thing in particular that I don't feel like is going to help the process, nor will I probably ever get to using, is my camera. But I'll definitely take a lot of pictures and have that on my phone, and then of course post them accordingly so you guys see everything anyway. Okay, cool. Beans, let's go.
Okay, so we just had 2 parties. It was a lot of fun, and now we decided to go to Denny's.
We're living the best life right now.
We're doing great. This is iconic. Wish I had my camera. But
seriously.
Yeah, we're
growing up, knowing who we are.
Yep.
We got skillets. Are you kidding? So excited. We're feeling the burn right now. This is amazing.
This has been fun. This is great.
And we're starving.
Yes, I have not had anything since breakfast.
Hey.
This is great. It's true though.
Tell us how you feel.
So number 4 is the underdog of the finger community because it's just overshadowed by the power of number little guy.
Guys,
I just realized it's a number.
I have one thing to say.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one. That feels so good.
It's just this one.
If that one goes, everything's
Oh, it's still
over.
going. I meant to stop it. Wait. Are you preparing to meet Jesus?
Oh no!
We must yield!
Okay, the fan is on and I am back, and I am sitting in the most iconic, easy to film spot possible. And my battery's okay. Wow, this is a first. Anyway, as you can tell, I am clearly Mal from the Descendants series. Pretty exciting. Got a lot of people being like, you really look like Mal. 1/16. Okay, literally 1/16. The next day. I just got back and I need to quickly go over the summary of today as fast and nicely and entertainingly as humanly possible. So let's start off today. I'm also really squeaky, so like don't mind that. Alright, starting off, I got up at like 8:55 was the alarm, but I think I got up closer to 8 naturally, which is weird. It's still dark, I'm still really cozy, but I got up and I was like, I could fall back asleep until 9, but I don't want to. Like, that's a rare thing. I just felt like today was going to be such like a vibrant, busy, non-stop day, and like I was just kind of scared, kind of excited, like kind of just like, no, today's a full day, like let's go, let's do this. And I was pretty excited about it. So first thing that I did today was I went to the audition. It's in Sherman Oaks, and honestly that turned out kind of sketch. It seemed fine. It was through a main casting website that has a lot of good like legit made stuff, and it seemed fine. And then I realized it's at this weird apartment building. I'm like, red flag number 1. That's not typically a thing, but you know what? You never know what to expect in these situations. Some things could look really sketch and be really legit. Some things could look really legit and actually be sketch. Sometimes it's really good all the way around. Sometimes it's really bad all the way around. You really can't tell. So I was like, I saw people heading on over, so I was like, okay, this should be fine. So I went. I found parking at a really cute neighborhood just like a street over. It's like, this area is super cute. Also, why is it literally like 94 degrees outside? And I head on in. This is the first half of the day, very different from this. I was just typical me at that point. And I walk on in, and there's a lot of people like out the door in this weird apartment-y type room. They had like signs to show where to go, which was fine. But then like there's just a ton of people, and I'm like, this is weird. Like, you usually do not get called in with like close to like maybe 100 people at the same time in an apartment building. Like, this just seemed kind of weird. And then one group comes out as like, we're all acknowledging, okay, this is kind of weird. Another group comes out being like, look, it is a scam. They don't even have a camera. It's just something about a projector. They're like, you know what? I just want you to download the app. And other people decided to just ditch out and leave. But I was like, I've got literally nothing else to happen until this party a little bit later. I'm close enough. I'm not concerned. So I stayed. that's what you do. So I stayed for a bit and I just talked to the other people a little bit. We were trying to figure out what was going on, and one thing leads to another, and we realized that there isn't a camera filming anything in the room and everyone's going in groups. So it still seemed kind of legit, but it's weird not having a camera, like unless it's a theater thing, like you are going to be on camera. And the fact that they were really pushing just download the app, there's so many of us in that room who were all like, you know, relatively chill, kind of attractive, like nice people in this world. Like it seemed like they were going for a vibe and look, and the actual project just didn't seem to fully match up with the audition experience. And I'm like, this is weird. I can't figure out what this is. So yeah, a couple more groups came out there like, it's kinda not, I don't know, I'm just not here because, you know, audition experience, the journey, the fun. Some people started vlogging. It turned into this whole big adventure of like a lot of the people who weren't just out and leaving were staying on the behalf of just knowing what happens. Like we all wanted to know. But I was like, look, I've got places to be. And then I headed on out. I got back into the car. I filmed a little bit, as you will see, and I headed on over to this cute little cafe right down the street. And by cafe, apparently it's a full restaurant. Did not know that. But I walked in and I was like, look, I just want an iced almond milk latte. And they homemade that almond milk, okay? And it was a really good latte. And I was like, this is great. And it looks like a great restaurant. And I do want to go back. So it's like, this was worth it. Cute. Didn't take that long, all good. And then I was frantically getting ready to be Captain Marvel. Good times, that's what you do. I frantically changed in a car in a parking spot that was just barely a parking spot, and then realized I gotta make it to the location. I checked the map. It's further than I thought that it was. I finally get there, and then there's this closed gate, and I'm in a neighborhood, and it says it'll connect through to where I need to go. I honestly don't even think that it would, but it was where the location was, and I couldn't contact anybody. I was stressed out. I was like, this is not good. So I called the company. I called this line a bajillion times. Like, there's no reception. And long story short, I did eventually find the location. It was all the way around. I was super late, but I stayed the extra time. And the line, and of course the kids, and of course the family members, everyone was so sweet and so chill about it. And honestly, like, I was not being kind to myself about this. I felt so bad. Like, this is not me. This is not who I am. This is not what I do. And it was just life-saving to know that they were so forgiving and understanding about that. And I did everything I could to just make that turn around as great as it could be, and I think it worked. So I'm really, really, really thankful. Yeah, so it was a fun party. And it turns out a casting director was also at that party, and like this was weird because like I was hanging out with like all the kids who were playing games, doing superhero training, but everybody else was like watching intensely, like, okay, I've got an audience. I'm going to block out the fact that a bunch of actual adults are staring at me right now, but you know what, it was fun, it was great, it was a good time. So yeah, cool party. Jump in the car, up on over to a Target to change. Now keep in mind, a part of Captain Marvel is a really cool like turtleneck literal like morph suit situation thing. Not ideal. I really had to use the bathroom too, so I'm trying to get out of this thing. Okay, I need to change. I'm sweated through it. Oh, I saw a literal like fire smoke cloud sky situation happening right there, like on the way to Target. So I was like, okay, so I'm right by a fire, and I'm like chill about it. Shouldn't be, but I don't know. Weird floods about Californians. You're kind of chill about things that you don't expect. You get numb. I really want to write a song about that. Anyway, so go into Target, quickly change, and by quickly I mean it gets stuck. Like the literal tracksuit gets stuck, and I'm just over here like, this is not good. Okay, this is not good. I could not get it. I didn't want to break it, but I was like, I don't know what to do. Also, my little nail is just getting worse by the second, and it's tragically low, and everything's not great. So I kind of just peeked my head up. I was like the bigger stall. I was like, hi to the other girl who was just in there. I was just like, this is gonna be a really weird request, but can you help me with this? It just quickly explained through. I'll probably perform here. You do these things. I have another party. I need to change. This is a move. So they're like, okay. Took a while, but got it. So thank you to the lifesaver in the Target bathroom for helping me with that. Then I changed into this fine look, which for the record, this shirt is separate from this shirt. This is a full sweater. This is a full turtleneck. This one's wicking my sweat real well. That was a weird statement. It's a really cute look. Big fan. But kind of a lot of clothing when there's a literal fire and it's like in the 90s temperature. So I was like, this is real cute, but like, okay, I'm toasty. So I get back in the car, I had my water refilled and everything ready to go, and I'm about to drive for another extra hour. Now keep in mind, I've been driving practically all day. If I'm not busy doing cool acting stuff, I'm driving, and I love it. It's fun. I was bopping to good music. I kind of like was trying not to lose my voice at the process. Kind of did an okay job at that. And then I head on over to the first Descendants party, and this is my first Descendants party ever, which was really cool. Super fun, super chill. I met Evie. She's really cool, and actually we became cool friends off of like just these two parties, which was awesome. I don't really always get to work with other people, so it's really great when I do. And it was so funny though, because like the first party was like really chill, where everyone was into it, like so into it. Like this is really like High School Musical to me is Descendants to like these kids now, and that's a crazy thought. So we're all just jamming, having a good time, things are great. And then, you know, I kind of passively say, hey, by any chance have you seen this, you know, little, might have been on YouTube or something, it's a little like how to get the Queen of Mean look. It's like, you know, like the two different styles. Everyone's just like looking at me like, yeah, we've seen it. And then they started talking about it. Not very long or any crazy details, but enough to know that these girls have all seen that. Like they're just like, yeah, of course we've seen that. And the thing is I couldn't actually freak out on my own behalf. But internally, I was like, oh my god. Like, it's one thing to know, okay, you guys are recognizing me because I'm Mal, and I look like Dove, and yep, that borderline Dove being Mal. That's me. But they have no idea. Like, and that's weird. This is layers of crazy here. Like, that was just really sweet. Okay, really sweet. All right, so that was a cool highlighting moment. Anyway, bop into the car. Actually, I was driving good old Evie over here because she wanted to get the ride on over to the second party, and it just made life really easy for everybody. So okay, cool. So I'm driving out over to the second party. It's this sketch weird alleyway, not the greatest side of town, and then it's like, okay, this is fun. We get on through, and there's a little bouncer security guard out front being like, what are you here for? It's like, I'm here for the birthday party. It's like, oh, like, do you have a name? Like, who's the birthday kid? So I pull up the email, I double check, and I figured it out. So we're good. So we're here, we're thriving. We parked, so we're like, this is weird. First party, quiet, chill, nice, fun, deep. This is like big family party. It was at this huge hall. It was full out, like really crazy and really loud. So we show up and we realize like there's a full like band playing, and they're super loud and super cool, and we're just like huge dance floor. Okay, this felt like a full out, like, I don't even know, like it was just wild. Okay, there's so many kids, like girls, boys, they're just so little, and they're just thriving and living their best lives. So we did take some photos. We had a couple of hours to just do what we do, and again, we haven't really run too many Descendants parties. This was both our first for both of us, so we were like, okay, let's make this happen. So we did some face painting, we did a cool dance party. I got the music playing with the DJs, like, all right, let's just find the whole sound, and made it work. We were like literally holding hands, going around circles in this big old thing. There was a screen up projecting out, and every time I glanced into that screen, because it was really cool, I just saw my reflection. I'm like, that's what? Like, it's so crazy. Like, oh my god, like even this reflection, I'm like, what? Like, I don't feel like I look when I am like this, so here we are. But yeah, it was so much fun. And then we went on over and just like they're asking questions, and it was really cool. Everyone's like, where's Ben? I'm like, trust me, I wish I knew. And it was just like this whole big, like really fun thing. Okay, it was great. The dance floor was iconic. I went for it. There's a dance floor, and like, of course I am going to go for it. So I went for it. I actually do know some of the dance moves from the movies. I really just had a lot of fun with it, kept the style going, and I felt like I really was like so in tune with the character, like literally stepped into the shoes of the character. Granted, they were my shoes, but the rest of the costumes not. Those were my shoes, so that's kind of fun. But no, it was so much fun, and it was so cool, and it felt epic. Okay, totally epic. I could have used a belt, but totally epic. They were like doing a lot of like filming and photography and stuff, which I really hope I get that back somehow, because I'd love to see it. And it was just so sweet, like literally just the sweetest thing. We made some balloons, it was just so much fun. So that was a wild, crazy, cool party. We did a second photo shoot on the way out, and then let's bring it on to, well, I realized I was really hungry. We both were really hungry, and I don't know about her, but like I literally had not really eaten anything that day. I had that coffee, I had like Belvitas, these are just little snack cookie biscuits sort of situations, and then I had breakfast at like 9 o'clock in the morning. I was hungry and I didn't even realize it. Like the first Descendants party, I was actually like shaky, like my hands were shaking, and everyone was like, why are you shaking? I'm like, side effects of becoming a dragon. But honestly, I was like, this isn't good. So here we are. Okay, that happened. So we decided to go to Denny's. Cute Denny's adventures, super fun, super chill. She actually was further out, and then I drove on back, but here we are. So it's late and I'm tired. I'm so tired, but I'm having like such like a dream. Like this is a whirlwind. Like I've seen more signs about things, and I'm just like, I don't know what any of this means, okay? But it's great. I'm thriving and I'm living my best life. I love it. But yeah, it is Sunday. It's about noon. I got up this morning. I like kind of want to go back to sleep, but like I just didn't. I did read for a little while. I had some breakfast, had some oatmeal, super good. And I'm tired and I have a headache, so that's great. I know my weird amount of food yesterday didn't help, and I was pretty dehydrated, so I'm pretty sure that's it. So to make things better, I'm drinking coffee. Yeah, that's probably not a smart move. I do have water. I've been drinking water, guys. I'm fine. But yeah, I do have my Ariel party today. I gotta figure out the whole like where all the money goes situation, which is always like a fun part of the job that I get to figure out when I'm. Oh my god, that's good. Yes, coffee. Also, I wanted to introduce you to Victor, who has made a grand return as a complete pilgrim. You guys, you gotta see this. Victor's just thriving and living his best life. Look at him. Like, wow, just killing it. Is that weird to say for a skeleton? Okay. Okay. Lipstick needs to go on and eyelashes need to be readjusted, but parking at parks is not always a simple thing to do, but I really like the fact that I get nature in my life by having so many birthday parties at parks. Like, also, this is a goal, okay? I'm going to take a life appreciation moment because I'm pink dress Ariel. Okay, like this is iconic. Like this is honestly goal since I was like a toddler was to wear this dress, okay? And now I'm here, we're thriving, it's cute, like I could cry, like also it's so pretty here, and it looks kind of like essence of fall. Here, wait, I will show you. It is gorgeous. So I'm really excited for this party. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, there's kids everywhere. Okay, I found parking, that's what matters. I was like, I'm not parking on this really steep hill of a street, like not today. So I found a spot. It took a while, but I'm here, so let's go. I really need to bring my camera when I go to these parties. That's what I'm learning. Anyway, I needed gas. I did drive around for a little bit. I found my way over to the main part of Burbank, which I am very familiar with, so that was cool. I didn't use my GPS or anything. I'm like, oh, going this way, and I was right, so I'm getting great at driving, okay? It's great. But yeah, so I needed to pick up gas just I'm out. And this is the third time this week I have gotten gas. Keep in mind, I flew in on like Tuesday. So that's crazy to me that I've gone through gas like 3 times. I always fill up like halfway, but this was a little under halfway. And then I'm going to the class back here again tomorrow. So I figured I'd just pick up the gas now so I'm not late tomorrow. So that was my plan. But this is an iconic I'm getting gas look, okay? This is great. So yeah, I had to do that. So I'm going to pick up a free little something. I don't know what it's going to be over at Veggie Grill for dinner on the way back because I got like a freebie. They're like, we miss you. I was like, I was only gone for a couple weeks, guys, but okay. So I'm going to go do that and then head on back. But I'm just rocking the look and thriving, okay? But I needed to document because this is my life. This is what I do. It's so funny to me because I feel so normal about it, but then I notice people's reactions and it's weird. It's really weird. It's like, am I like, I don't know, I'm just on the drive. I was thinking a lot about like weird things and signs and like, okay, am I manifesting what I want to happen, or is it happening and my manifestation is really just kind of recognizing it beforehand? If that makes sense. Like, am I thinking about something and that's why it happens, or am I thinking about something because it's going to happen? Like, leave a comment. Let me know what you believe. I don't know. So yeah, things are whack. Things are great. I've had so much peace in the world. I'm feeling amazing. Oh, the lights just turned on. I'm going to head on back, have a nice little cozy evening. I'm pretty excited. This has been such a fun weekend. Like, seriously, such a fun weekend. And we're thriving. Also, I had an event. I never noticed this. Okay, see over there? Okay, I'm at another good shell. And shell. That's funny considering me. But yeah, right over that way is actually a literal bench in like an entire area that I went to an event freshman year with Ava for filming, and it's just so funny because every time I'm here I always think about that. So yeah, crazy times. There's a new Chick-fil-A across the street, and it's just like, this is a place of dwelling. Like, I'm really close to Disney. Actually, Disney's right that way, I believe, and then Disney Channel and Warner Brothers and everything is where I'm heading next. So how's this my life? How? Like, I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Okay, it's really loud, but yes, I'm in a hot tub. Yes, it's warm, and yes, I am a potato who hasn't taken advantage of the fact that I have a hot tub. So yeah, this apartment's great. I love it, and I come here a lot. I never film it because this is not a great filming situation, and I understand that, so I'm gonna make this short. But yeah, this is something I like to do. It's relaxing. I used to love taking like really long hot baths when I was younger, and this is like me being a mermaid, enjoying the water, good times. So I'm gonna listen to some music. I'm going to appreciate the fact that I'm not wearing glasses that are fogging up right now, and I'm just going to relax because I've had such like a busy weekend, and I've been like working non-stop since I got back, so this is like a nice break. And yeah, it's just great. Like, I love what I'm doing, and I think it's really exciting to feel like I don't feel this pressure of, oh, I have to like get like a normal job right now, because I don't, and I love what I'm doing. I'm on the right path, things are going well, and I feel so excited for my future, and I feel like things are about to change around, and I don't know if that's a real thought or just a hopeful thinking, but either way, I don't know. So yeah, here's to a great Sunday night at the hot tub. I'm thriving. This is amazing, guys. Oh my gosh, I miss this so much. Okay, we good.